Good day to you all, my fans. Back again with another banger video. Alright, today, guess what? We are gonna drink some soup, and it's going to be red pea soup. Red pea soup. Alright, so we're gonna make some red pea soup today, and we're gonna make it with beef bone and chicken foot. Red pea soup. Let me show you. This is my beef bone right there, and my chicken foot, and I'm gonna get my chicken foot clean up, cut off all the toes from off of it, and I'll show you when I finish how it's gonna look. So I'm going, and then after I get them clean up and cut up, then I'm gonna wash it with some lime and vinegar, of course. Get them cleaned up. In my soup it's going to be coconut milk, and I'm going to have like the cock soup inside of it and pumpkin soup. Over here I have a nice piece of pumpkin. We have corn, sweet potato. Over here we have Irish potato. We have a breadfruit. We have a chocho. We have carrot, and we have yellow yam. Okay, and when I'm gonna pressure my red peas, I'm gonna pressure it with garlic and pimento berries. Alright, but I love to crush my pimento berries, as I mentioned in previous videos before, because I don't like pimento berries to be older. Alright, over here we have some thyme, and we have, of course, some green scotch bonnet pepper that I'll be putting in my soup. Then around in my garden in the front, I have some green onion, what we call a scallion, back home. So I'm gonna cut some scallion for you now, which I'm gonna also put in my soup. And when I get everything peeled, when I get all my food peeled, cut up, and my meat washed, cut up, then I will show you what I'm gonna do next. But for now, I'm gonna cook it on the coal stove, and this is a coal stove right there. I'm gonna cook it on my coal stove. Journey with me in the front, and I'll show you how I cut my scallion from my garden. Fresh scallion. This is my scallion bed, guys. Look for the biggest one to cut. Like this one, I cut it right here. So this is what it look like. When I cut it here, then it's gonna grow again. Right there, it's gonna grow again and produce another scallion. So when you buy a scallion at the store, don't just throw away the bottom. Stick it in some dirt, and it will grow. And then you cut it like how I'm cutting it, like how you'd cut callaloo, and it grow again. So 3 pieces good enough for me. Piece look like. So this is 3 stalk of my scallion. When I clean it up, I'll show you what it look like. Very tall, smelling so nice, full of flavor. Alright, when I clean it up, I'm gonna show you what my scallion look like. Okay, guys? Yes, my people. So inside my pot, my garlic, my red peas, my beef bone, and the crushed pimento. So I'm going to cover it now for it to pressure. Along the way, when I know it's like half pressure, take it off and then add the chicken foot to it with the pumpkin. And then I cut up the rest of food, and I'll show you how I do that. So this is how my chicken foot is looking. Cut the toes off and all of that. Clean it up, wash it, very clean, very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna cut up the rest of food right now and show you how I'm gonna do that. So this is the chocho, so I'll peel them and show you. Split it down the middle like this. Split it again. There's a little heart inside of it. You cut the heart out like this. Throw that one away. And then you're gonna have this. And then I'll cut it into pieces. This size is good enough for me. That's the same way I'm going to do all the rest of the food that I have here, including my yam, carrot, scrape my carrot, then I cut everything up and then I wash them. So that's the example how I'm going to cut my carrots. I'm just showing you just how I'm going to peel the food and how fine I'm cutting them. The pumpkin is going to cut even more finer than the rest of the food. And I'm not going to use all of this, I'm just going to use a piece. And guys, you see these pumpkin seed there? This pumpkin seed there, they're so nutritious. This is good for men. If you get these, you dry them and then you parch them into a hot pot and have them like you would have peanut, like a snack. That's my pumpkin peel. Same thing with the pumpkin. Nicely cut to go inside my pressure cooker as well. The only thing I'm not going to cut up right away is the yam, because if I cut it up before the pot is ready for it, it might change color. So I'll do the yam, the potato at the last minute, and also the breadfruit. The corn as well, I will put it in when I'm putting in my seasonings, like my scallion, thyme, and pepper. This is how my scallion is looking that I picked from my garden, freshly picked. Very tall. Look at my hands. See how tall my scallion is? Tall just like my hands. Lovely, smelling so sweet. Beautiful, right? That's my scallion right there. Beautiful. So guys, I will go ahead, get the rest of my food prep, and I'll come right back. Alright guys, I'm just going to show you how I do my chicken noodle, my cock soup, or my pumpkin soup. Whenever I'm making soup, I don't use the noodle. I always sieve it. So to sieve it, I get a strainer with a plate, I pour it into the strainer, and then I sieve it. Because I don't need the noodle inside my soup. Right? So when I sieve it, it's gonna have that type of look. No noodle inside. Just the seasoning from the chicken noodle. Alright guys, so it's finished pressuring now. So I'm gonna add the rest of food inside the pot. I just put the coconut milk inside the pot, so that's why the color is looking like that, because of coconut milk inside of it, but everything will change. Alright, over here we have all the food. I cut up sweet potato. I cut it big because it's a fast cooking food. We have the breadfruit, the corn, and the yellow yam. So we're gonna add those to our pot right now. Oh, show you what it look like. So all my rest of food, I put it inside of it. So, that's my chicken feet right there. fine piece of beef show you. That's the beef with the red peas right there, all pressured already. So now I'm just gonna close it up for the rest of food to get cooking, and then I will put the rest of seasoning inside the pot with the dumpling. Alright, stay tuned for that, guys. Yes guys, now I'm gonna make my dumpling to go in my soup pot. Spinners, just like this. These are good in my soup pot. I just make them right here, and then I take them over to the soup pot. Transfer them over to the pot. Look how much I make already. I put them to my soup pot. Yes guys, I'm back now. Let me show you how my pot a bubble up. Watch there. Watch there. Alright, let me go for your spoon and dig it up and show you. Because right now, I'm going to put in like my noodle inside my pot. Not my noodle, but my chicken noodle, the flavor from the chicken noodle. The powder from the chicken noodle. Because I don't use the noodle inside my soup. So there, you have the spinners, you have the chicken foot, scotch bonnet pepper, my scallion from my garden, my corn. Look, breadfruit over there, so sweet potato there right there, so bubble up in a pot. Yeah man, my chocho, my Irish, my carrot, everything. Then a pot of bubble down. Look how soup thick, it's all soup thick already? Yes people, that's what I'm talking about. Coconut juice and everything, bubble down in the soup. Yeah man, so I'm gonna throw in now my flavor inside of it. That's the powder from my chicken noodle, my pumpkin soup and my cock soup, and I add a little water to it, mix it around like this, and then I'm gonna add that to my pot. When I add this to my pot, then you know I gotta store the pot even more regular because it will stick in the bottom. Alright, so drain out all of them goodness there inside of it. Big up my friend in Jamaica, Christopher Hamilton. Boy, I know say you're a soup man, you know. So if you were here right now, my brother, you sure get a big bowl of this. But don't worry, I'm gonna share a bowl for you when I'm done, that you can see what your soup would look like if you were here. Big up yourself every time, my brother. Stay large. God bless you, man. Yeah, man. So the soup now, just give it a stir like this. And then I'm gonna come back and give it a frequent stir because I don't want nothing to stick inside of it. Yeah man, the soup looks so nice. I tell you, people, if you should smell it right now, the smell you're getting from this is beautiful. So cover it up now and let that seasoning cook inside of it now. That's from the chicken noodle, but I sieve it and put it inside because I don't like the noodles in my soup. My soup have enough body already, so I don't put no extra noodle in my soup. Alright guys, so when my pot come off the fire and I'm gonna share a plate and then make you see what the soup look like, okay? Alright guys, I'll be right back. Yes guys, finishing product. This is the finished product guys. See it?
Oh
beef
my God.
Looking so nice. Red pea soup again, Lord Jesus, man. Me I talk and my mouth around water, man. Can't wait for deep down into this, my fans. Yeah, man, so see it? Soup is ready. Scotch bonnet, pepper pan top, chicken foot, beef bone. Soup airy, man. It's airy. So when I dish it out, I'm gonna show you what it look like when I plate it. Alright, this is gonna get take off right now because this is complete. Alright my fans, I'll come back and show you what it look like when I plate it.
Wow.